Hi, everybody. We're going to do some one-step equations that one of you had posted in the chat. So let's take a look. I'm going to switch cameras. All right, let me clear that. It looks a little blurry. Okay, the first one was 1.3r equals negative 3.9. So in a one-step equation, this is a multiplication problem. This is 1.3 times r. And you need to do the opposite to clear the multiplication problem because you want to separate that 1.3 from the v. Since it's currently multiplication, we're going to use division to get rid of that 1.3. So we're going to divide it out. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other. Just like that, what happens is the 1.3s cancel, leaving you with r. And then negative 3.9 divided by 1.3 is negative 3. So r equals negative 3. Excellent. All right. Negative 6t equals negative 36. Same process. You're going to separate the negative 6 from the t by dividing it out. You're going to do that on both sides. That leaves you with t on this side because these cancel. And then negative 36 divided by negative 6, that's going to be a positive number. It's going to be a positive 6. All right. Now we've got negative 3/5 m equals negative 21. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to divide out negative 3/5 on both sides. This side's easy, right? As soon as we do it, those cancel. So we just have m. And on this side, it's not as pretty. I'm going to write it just so you can see it, but we'll do a little bit different here. So basically, it's negative 21 divided by negative 3.3 over 5, or 3/5. On your calculator, super easy to do. By hand, I'm going to show you just because it's good to know in case a problem like this shows up on the first 5. So we've got negative 21 divided by negative 3 over 5. Now, how do we turn a whole number into a fraction? Just put a 1 underneath it. And we can turn a fraction division problem into multiplication really easily. Start with your first fraction, leave it just like it is, negative 21 over 1 times, and you're going to do the inverse of this fraction, 5 over negative 3. Now you're going to multiply straight across. Negative 21 times 5 is negative 105. And negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. This is not your final answer. You need to reduce. And I believe it's, I think 3 goes into 105 35 times. It's going to be positive 35. So m equals 35. Now I'm going to go up on this one. Let's do negative 17 plus r equals negative 31. This one's an addition. That means we're going to clear the extra number on this side so we can isolate that r. We've got negative 17. We want to zero that out. So we're going to add 17. And we're going to do that on both sides. So now we have r and negative 31 plus 17 is going to be, is a negative number because your largest number is a negative. I think it's 14. I think it's negative 14. You can do the math. I don't have my calculator handy, so I'm doing that in my head. So if I am wrong, you just correct it. All right, now we've got these two up here. Let's go to g squared equals 81. This is exactly the same as g squared equals the square root of 81. And you know what the square root is, right? So g equals 9. Oh, that looks terrible. They look the same. You shouldn't use g's. So g equals 9. Anytime you get a problem like that, you're looking for the square root. And the last one, this looks pretty innocuous, right? K is equal, negative k is equal to negative 9 over 5. You cannot have a negative variable. Super easy to fix. Turn the variable into a positive, which means you turn the other side, you reverse it as well. So we've got negative 9.5, or sorry, 9 over 5. Now k, positive k, equals positive 9 over 5. So anytime you get a negative variable, just do the opposite, make it positive, but that means you need to turn the other side of the equation. If this happened to have been, let's say it was negative k equals positive 9 over 5, the answer would be positive k equals negative 9 over 5. So you just reverse it. Perfect, because you always want a positive variable. All right, have fun with these.